Ambassador Zixthor's tentacles trembled as he reviewed the survey data for the third time. Surely there had been a mistake. The scanning algorithms must have malfunctioned. No sapient species could possibly evolve on a Class 13 Deathworld. It was scientifically impossible. Yet here stood 3 humans before the Galactic Council, breathing the carefully filtered atmosphere, smiling with their disturbing display of calcium-reinforced bone fragments they called teeth. Honored Council, the lead human, who identified herself as Dr. Sarah Chen, spoke with unsettling calmness. We're pleased to finally make first contact with the wider galactic community. The council chamber erupted in a cacophony of clicks, whistles, and electromagnetic pulses, the various species' expressions of absolute disbelief. Councillor Vreet, a methane-breathing Kaltorian, was the first to compose himself. Dr. Chen, our preliminary scans of your homeworld indicate hazardous conditions that exceed our classification systems. Perhaps you could clarify some anomalies we've detected? Of course, Dr. Chen replied, activating a holographic display of Earth. What would you like to know? Zixthor consulted his datapad, his bioluminescent spots flickering nervously. Your planet's atmosphere contains 21% diatomic oxygen. That's a corrosive industrial oxidizer. How are you not constantly on fire? The humans exchanged glances, and one of them, Commander Rodriguez, actually laughed. The sound made several counselors recoil. Oxygen? Dr. Chen said. We breathe it. We need it to survive. Our cells use it to generate energy. You weaponized oxidation for metabolism. Vreet's translator barely kept up with his shocked squeaking. That's like powering your body with controlled explosions. Well, the third human, Engineer Okonkwo, interjected cheerfully. We also invented actual controlled explosions for transportation. We call them internal combustion engines. Zixthor's tentacles went rigid. You achieved spaceflight using explosions? Chemical rockets, yes, Okonkwo confirmed. Though we're working on fusion drives now. Also controlled explosions, just fancier. The council fell silent. Councillor Shalar, an energy-based being from the Photonic Collective, pulsed a deep crimson, their species equivalent of a nervous breakdown. Let's move on, Zixthor said weakly. Your planet's gravity reads at 9.8 meters per second squared. That's nearly double what most sapient species evolved under. How do you manage? Dr. Chen shrugged, a gesture that made Zixthor's translator struggle with the implied meaning. We just live with it. Our bones and muscles adapted. Some of us even enjoy increasing the gravity artificially. We call it weight training. You deliberately subject yourselves to more gravity? Vreet had abandoned all pretense of diplomatic composure. For recreation. For fun and fitness, Commander Rodriguez confirmed. You should see what we do with mountains. Mountains? Shalar pulsed. We climb them. For sport. The tallest one is 8,000 meters high. In an oxygen-depleted zone we call the Death Zone. You named it the Death Zone and you still climb it? Zixthor felt his chromophore shifting to the purple of existential dread. Well, not everyone, Dr. Chen said reasonably. Only a few thousand people attempt it each year. Thousands? The entire council reacted in unified horror. Councillor Vreet pulled up more data, his appendages shaking. Your planet hosts organisms called bacteria and viruses that invade host bodies and can cause death. Yet your species achieved spaceflight before eliminating these threats? Oh, we'll never eliminate them, Dr. Chen explained. They evolved too quickly. We just developed immune systems to fight them constantly. Every moment of every day we're at war with microscopic invaders. Your own bodies are battlegrounds? Shalar's luminescence flickered erratically. Pretty much, Okonkwo said. Sometimes the invaders win, we call that getting sick. Usually our immune systems win. Makes us stronger. Zixthor scrolled through more data, each entry more horrifying than the last. Your planet experienced at least 5 mass extinction events. Your continents shift and collide. You have storms with wind speeds exceeding 300 kilometers per hour, waves of water over 30 meters tall, seismic activities that can level entire cities, lightning strikes that deliver billions of joules of energy. Yeah, weather can be pretty extreme, Rodriguez acknowledged. But it makes for exciting news coverage. Exciting? Vreet's translator gave up and just rendered his response as untranslatable distress. And yet, Zixthor continued, his voice taking on an almost hysterical edge, you not only survived but thrived. You developed art, music, literature, science. You split the atom. You decoded your own genetic makeup. You built machines that think. You even left your planet in primitive chemical rockets and established settlements on your own inhospitable moon. Our moon's not that bad, Okonkwo protested. No atmosphere, sure, and temperature swings of 300 degrees, but we managed. Counselor Shalar pulsed a deep infrared. Humanity, we must ask, how? How did you not simply give up, accept extinction? Most species faced with even 1/10 of these challenges would have gone extinct or never evolved sapience at all. Dr. Chen was quiet for a moment, and something shifted in her expression. Something that made even the most alien counselors recognize it as profound. Maybe it's because we never had a choice, she said softly. Earth didn't coddle us. It threw everything at us, predators, parasites, poisons, climate catastrophes. Every generation faced extinction, so we learned to adapt, to persist, to overcome. We learned that when the universe says impossible, that just means no one's done it yet. She looked around the chamber, meeting the eyes and optical sensors of dozens of species. We're not special because we're stronger or smarter than you. We're here because we're stubborn, because we refuse to quit, because when Earth tried to kill us for millions of years, we looked at it and said, not today. The council chamber remained silent for a long moment. Finally, Zixthor spoke, his voice filled with something that might have been awe. The galactic community welcomes humanity, and perhaps we have much to learn from you. Dr. Chen smiled, that predatory display of bone, and extended her hand in the human gesture of friendship. Zixthor tentatively reached out to grasp it, thinking that perhaps the galaxy had just become a far more interesting and far more resilient place.